Acting as if has never made sense for me until I met my girlfriend. And she told me a story about how she got a job at the top yoga studio without climbing her way upwards like everyone else had to do, but using the acting as if. If you see yourself in this future reality and you see yourself as fit, I have my dream partner, I have this nice house, I am just living my life, I'm eating healthy, I'm doing all of this stuff. And then you see yourself now and you're not eating healthy, you're not even going to the gym, you're not fit, you're not taking care of yourself, you're not going on dates, you're not doing anything, you're not even doing any work. There's such a big block in between you and that future reality, and you don't even believe it. So the center of everything is belief. So the question is always, how can we build belief? And a way that my girlfriend did, which was so amazing, was that she started asking herself that what would this yoga teacher be doing right now? What would she be doing? And what can I do right now that will close that gap? So she started going to coffee shops and planned her yoga classes for these big classes that she was about to have. So it wasn't even a real class that she was booking or creating it for. She was just doing it as acting as if she was already there. She was structuring her days so that they would be full of these yoga classes. And the more she was believing in this, the more she was living in this energy, the easier it was for her to also allow that opportunity in. So what we say again, it's she increased the belief that it would happen. And that would be like you, if you want to be rich and fit, that would be like you taking care of your health before you becoming rich and fit. You're doing it now. You're doing it as part of the manifestation of getting what you want. But then you think about, oh yeah, I should act as if I'm a millionaire. It's like, no, you can't, because you're not a millionaire. But you ask yourself, what can I do in this moment that is one thing that this millionaire self would do? And I really like this thing about when I was going to the shop and I was asking myself, I was like, what would I do right now if I was a millionaire? Well, I would get something that I wanted and I wouldn't look at the price. I would just take it. And I would take the nicest looking thing and I wouldn't look at the price. But that doesn't mean you should do that with every part of your shopping, because then you're not building the belief. You're not even being able to hold the belief. Because as soon as you do that, you start to go into this contracting energy, this contracting feeling. And that's not what you want. You want the abundant feeling. You want the confident feeling. But that you can only practice with small parts. So act as if while holding a good emotional state. That's much, much more important. So it basically says, what can I do right now? Even if it's the smallest thing. Like, oh yeah, if I was a millionaire now, I would make my bed. I would clean my house. Great, then do that and feel the emotion of this future reality. Because every time you connect with the emotion, I like to think about it in third dimensional, fourth dimensional, and fifth dimensional. If you go to fourth dimension, you don't have time according to science. So that is your thought. If you're in your thought, you can travel through time. You can be anywhere at any time. If you go another step, there's no space or time, according to science, then you cannot go anywhere. So what can you do? It's vibration, it's feeling. It's just your feeling. So by connecting with this reality, and also this is what the spiritual people say, it's that in the fifth dimension there's infinite possibilities. But I just like to think about it in the physical reality. There's time, there's space. You have to go somewhere to get somewhere. There's rules on every plane. On the next plane, you can go, there's no time. So you can go anywhere in your thought. And then the next plane is emotion. So by connecting with the emotion of that future reality, you're basically, like Joe Dispenza says, you're magnetizing it back. You're using the thought to find the correct reality by seeing it, by experiencing it, and then by emotion, you pull it back. So this is how you can start to live in this future reality already right now. And that's also a really simple way of detaching from the outcome by just living in it right now. You don't have to wait for a distant future to be happy. You start being happy right now. You don't have to wait for a distant future to feel confident. You feel confident right now. You practice it. You act as if, to the best of your ability. So that's my explanation of acting as if in a more simple way. And just let me know if you've done anything in acting as if that felt really cool and felt really powerful for you that you can share with someone else.